Hey there, it's your host Dan once again. Today we're going to be doing a super simple one. Air filter and cabin filter. So let's get started. And you know, I almost wasn't even going to make this video because it's just so simple, but you know, there might be a tip or two that somebody might pick up. Something I do that, you know, you think, hey, that's kind of cool. Now, most air boxes have clips or however you remove the filter. This happens to be on a 2007 Grand Prix. One thing I like to do is take off, well, not take it off, but just loosen up this clamp here at the throttle body so I can get the tubing off. This way I can get this piece in and out a lot easier. Makes it pretty simple. I'll pull that out of the way for the hose and I'll pull that off. Okay. This way I can really kind of get in here and manhandle that cover for it. Kind of just almost just slip it out of the way if need be. I don't have to unplug the mass airflow. And the filter just come right on out. Right on out. Let's take a look. Yep, she's pretty dirty. And this looks like a cheapie. Let's get the wicks. Let's put it side by side. Wicks I think is probably about every bit as good as a Fram. And it's got probably about twice the pleats. So obviously this filter, when they're brand new, will filter out much better than this one. Let's get rid of that garbage. And another good tip is I'm starting to always buy my parts from Rock Auto instead of these chain stores, because things like a filter here at the store is going to be about 15 bucks for a decent one, and from Rock Auto it's about half price. So it's installed. I mean, how much more simple could that be? And then we'll just put the door back on. It's only take a minute here. Now there's a couple tabs in the bottom I got to make sure to line up before that goes on down. The boot's just being difficult. Just kind of get it out of the way here. And the clamp's getting in the way. I'm gonna get that out of the way. Okay, come on. There we go. I felt a little two tabs in the bottom go in. That's really what I need. Okay. Clamp. Now that I got that in place, I can put my ducting back on. And then just tighten it back up with a 5/16. Just snug. Doesn't have to be super tight. And there. That took all of what, 2 minutes? Air filter was $7.50 and a couple bucks shipping and handling, $9.50. Dealer probably charge you, I don't know what they get away with, 50 bucks, almost close to nowadays. So that's done. Well, not really yet. Plug our hose back in, make sure we don't miss that. With just a quick shot of wax and grease remover. Wipe that off there. And I know, you're probably thinking, what's he up to? He must have been sniffing that bottle too much. He's cleaning the airbox off. We'll get that all nice and clean. That's it for just a second. You see the method to my madness. And all I did was cut out a little section of the box. You know, so I have the part number for the air filter, today's date, and also what are the miles of the car. And really that's why I cleaned this top part off, is because I'm just going to stick this down here to remind me. You know, when was the last time I changed the air filter? Gee, I don't know. Look, gee, all you gotta do is look right on top and it'll tell you. So that should stay down by the, hopefully till the next time I have to do an air filter in there, and that's done. So this way, if you ever take your car to like an oil change place and it's a month later, you know, they're going to look right at this and go, oh, this thing was just changed a month ago. It's not even worth taking this apart. I kind of like this on here because it also reminds me myself, you know, when's the next time to check it. So good on there, probably for the next couple of years, 20-30,000 miles. Next up is cabin filter. And it's not just staring you in the face under the hood. It's hidden under this plastic cover here. So that's going to have to be popped up and out of the way to access the filter. There's one of the little push clips we're going to have to remove. And to make it easier, I'm just going to turn the key on. When the wipers go up, I'm going to turn the key off real quick so they'll stop on the window, and that'll be out of the way. One more clip there in the corner. I'll come and pry that out. So I'll need to move this panel kind of up and out of the way. A little from the edge here and a little dirt. Okay. There we go. I'll just rest it up out of the way. And then, looks like we've got a shield here that we're going to have to move. It's part of here. There we go. That comes out really easy. Couldn't be any simpler. Ooh, this filter has a pull tab on it. Ooh. Oh, this thing's gonna be nasty. Oh, you're gonna be nasty, aren't you? Let's take a look at this filter. I mean, oh my God. Look between this. This is what a cradle of filth and contagion, and just, I don't dare turn this thing upside down. And this is why I ordered this, because I figured it had never ever been replaced, and any kind of fresh air that, you know, is coming through your HVAC system, drawing air through this is drawing it through all of this. Ugh, filth. Okay, so let's gently set this down so it doesn't create a cloud of microspores and whatnot. This is the Wix filter I bought. I bought kind of a premium one. HEPA micro filtering, yada yada, whatever it does, but obviously doesn't have all that crap stuck in there, so that's why I popped for it, really. I mean, I didn't even know this car even had a cabin filter in it until I bought the air filter, and it said, hey, you need a cabin filter? And I was like, really? You kidding me? I was like, my car has one. Sure enough, it did. So that's why I bought it. But same thing, you know, it's about as easy as an air filter. It's just gonna slide on in. You have to kind of just, you know, finesse it a little bit. And these also have, they're split right here. It's meant to be like that so you can get it in a little easier. And kind of wedge it in. Wants to play nice. Come on. Get in there, bud. D. There we go. Come on. Come on, be nice. There we go. Now I feel it's starting to slide. Make sure it's under that edge too. This one's got a foam seal around it, so it's a pretty darn good seal. It's a little tight going in. So here on the side you can see that it's pushed firmly down into the box where this foam is. Everything's sealing up. It's going to make a nice good seal on the edges and all along the front. So you want to make sure that the filter is in all the way and seated in all four corners. Now it's pretty much, you know, just the reverse of what you took apart. So we're going to get this back in, this cover. You'll see where it clipped in. You can pretty much see the wear marks of exactly where it went. Make sure that side's on. Okay, the shield's on. Lower our front plate down. It's going to kind of tuck under that foam edge right here. Kind of pull that in. Now this cover, it has a little hook right here which has to kind of hook under the windshield. You don't want to push it down. Make sure it hooks under first. One of our little push pins. That goes back in. Do our other push pin over here. Then we'll just grab the leather stripping and put that back in place. It just pushes in the edge. That couldn't be any easier. There, a little knocking back into place. Last thing are washer lines. Down here, clips that in place, clip that in place, and then over here on the shock tower, same thing. A little card off the box, part number, what day I replaced it. I didn't put mileage down because, of course, that kind of filter depends on where you live. If you live in the middle of a dust bowl, or if you live somewhere where the air is really nice and pure. There we go. I'm all done. Under 15 minutes. Really easy job. Anybody can do this. We got high quality filters for the air and the cabin. They're labeled, you know, on both sides. This way I myself or anybody else working under the hood can easily identify when the last time they were changed. This only cost me about $25. If you had it done at a dealer or one of those in and out oil change places, you're probably going to pay about $100 for this. You can do it in 15 minutes, and if you did the math, that's about $300 an hour you're going to save yourself. So I hope you have found the tips here useful. And as always, thanks for watching.